love to open new packages. There will be the latest information on the top funding opportunities for entrepreneurs who are seeking funding. Come along with me. I'm Coach Raquel, and this is a passion project for me. So I am so happy to bring this to you. Thank you so much for listening. Thank you for watching.
Don't call me motherfucking chat trying to talk to me, find out some shit, talk about some gossip. Don't call me with no bad news. You know what I'm saying? If you ain't calling me to uplift me, if you ain't calling me I'm not 911, I'm not in the mood. Don't call me unless there's some love on the other end of the phone. Matter of fact, I'm working. I don't want nobody to call me. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my gosh, we've come to the end of another episode of Refresh, Relax, Renew. I'm Coach Raquel, and these are some of the things I ordered today. I think this episode promises to be inspiring. At least I hope so. And I just want to say thank you so much for staying with me. Thank you for supporting me. Thank you for watching. Thank you for being here. Please remember to like, share, subscribe, and please let me know, how can I support you? This has been Refresh, Relax, Renew. Let's get into the show.
Unlock your potential every Thursday with our podcast, Refresh, Relax, Renew. Join Coach Raquel as she guides you through personal development journeys. Each episode focuses on actionable steps to enhance your personal journey. The podcast features 3 main segments to keep you engaged. We start with discussions on trending topics relevant to your growth. Then we unbox solutions to common challenges we face daily. Finally, stay updated with fresh funding opportunities each week. Tune in every Thursday for new episodes, and see you there.
Oh, hello. And welcome back to the show. Oh my goodness. Welcome back to the show. This is a Refresh, Relax, Renew. I'm Coach Raquel, and I'm so happy to be here with you today. I've been on hiatus for a little bit, but we are back. We are here, and baby, there's so much going on. So much wonderful goodness going on. It is my hope that you're in the best of health. It is my prayer that you are being mindful, you're choosing experiences that empower, uplift, and calms you. Yes, it is my prayer that you are intentional about the mental space that you're in, about your mind wellness, your mindset, the condition of your mentality. It is my prayer that you're intentional about that and mindful about that. I'm so intentional about it. It's like a job. It's like a 3rd, 4th, 5th job that I have, because mind wellness, and I'm not talking about mental health as in if someone has a mental health illness or not. No, I'm talking about mind management. I'm talking about your overall welfare and well-being on a day-to-day, minute by minute, moment by moment. You know what I mean? Make sure your mind is kind to you. I think that's what I'm trying to say when I don't think I know that's what I'm trying to say. That's what I'm saying. Cultivate a mindset that is favorable to you, that is kind to you, that is good to you, that is warm towards you. Yes, that's what I'm saying. So welcome to the show. I'm Coach Raquel. I've traveled, I've come back home, I've been having a good time, I've been moving through my life, I've been crying, I've been laughing. Oh my goodness, I've got to share this with you. I have some amazing angels in my life. I mean, just amazing angels. Some of them help me to achieve healthy cries. And then some of them give me just belly laughs that I need, And I have to share this with you. Yesterday, I was with this person. To me, I feel like he's the big brother I never had, And I like to give people my own titles. I don't like the word friend. I like to I like to tag people based on my experience with them. You know what I mean? So, and yesterday, God bless him, yesterday he called me. And when I tell you, I, sometimes you think you're doing something for longer than you did. It was one of those moments. I laughed until I cried. He was just making me laugh. Like, I don't know if it was intentional or not. But when we started talking, I was just laughing. I mean, full on laugh, cackling. I laughed until I worked out in the morning and I've been doing this new workout sessions. And when I tell you, I laughed so hard that the pains from the workout started coming back. I felt it in my abdomen. I felt it in my legs and the back of my head started hurting me. I laughed until, I cried laughing. I mean, I coughed. I choked. I was just laughing. When I tell you, it was such a genuine laughter experience that was unbridled, untouched, there was um, no control. I just let myself laugh. It was such a beautiful experience. It was so therapeutic, actually. Find people who make you laugh. Find people who make you laugh. I'm not saying those are the only people you should have. You need people to give you to help you achieve some good cries too. Because the night before I laughed like that, I had some good cry going to my bed, and I woke up in the morning with my hand raised, singing "How Great Thou Art." I literally came out awake. I woke. I came awake, or I opened my eyes and hearing myself singing "How Great Thou Art." It was something else. I was like, take your hand down, girl. What are you doing? Because I wasn't even awareness of what I'm just like, what is this? Like, take your hand down. What are you doing? And then I gathered myself, and you know what? It was such a special morning that I just said, you know what? This morning, I'm just going to go straight to working out. So it was very early, earlier than I would normally, wake up or go to work out. But when I woke up like that, I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to go to my workout right now, and I'm just going to dedicate this workout day to like a date with God and me. Yeah. So I got up, I went out, and I started doing these yoga poses. I call it body stretching, really. And it really was such an intimate moment I was having with my God. And I was listening to the song "How Great Thou Art" to the entire workout, and it was just me and God just being intimate in that moment as I was moving my body and thinking about God and just surrendering to God and just, you know what I feel like? I feel like God is calling me. Oh, wow, I said that out loud. Honestly, because in the day after I worked out, I had a burst of energy, so I started doing some meal preparations, filming for my ASMR, my food channel, my food ASMR channel. And honestly, usually God talks to me a lot at the sink. Whenever I'm at the kitchen sink, that's when God talks to me the most at the kitchen sink. And I was there, and honestly, when God started talking to me, I didn't hear God say this to me, but I just felt it in my soul. It's almost like God is saying, I'm calling you. I'm calling you back home. Something to that effect. But I'm like, in my head, I'm just like, I never left though. It's what I feel in my head. But I feel like God is saying to me, take a second look at church. Like, I can't even believe I'm having this conversation. Okay. But it's like, honestly, I genuinely feel like God is trying to recruit me, but I'm just like, but God, I never left. I've been trying to obey you the whole time. But I genuinely feel like God is calling me onto him, like he's calling me to do something, like he's almost as though he's relating me back to old church, what church was before, kind of thing. I haven't fully figured out what it is exactly, but I just feel this thing in my gut, like God is saying something to me, like something. I don't know what it is, but I pray. I know that it will unfold in its own time, in its own way, and this is it, right? I'm at a place in my life now where obeying God is number one. I don't care if obeying God makes me feel shame, and believe you me, there's a lot of that going around in my head. I don't care if obeying God makes me feel ashamed. I don't care if obeying God makes me feel less than, unworthy, not enough, happy, sad. I don't care. I don't care if it causes me to walk into rooms where I don't belong and I'm thrown out of it. I don't care if it causes me to love people who will never love me back. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. I have one desire, and that is to obey God. I just want to live in obedience. I want to live in authenticity of who I am. And I want to, it is the most important thing to me is to live in obedience to the divine. That is real. And I'm not trying to get to heaven, and I'm not trying to be a Christian, and I'm not trying to be none of that. It is my prayer and my hope. And I'm asking God that to help me just to be the version of me He designed and created. That's who I want to be. And that's what I want my title to be, God's child. That's it. I just want to be God's child. He sent me here to be a coach, and I want to be the best darn coach that I can possibly be in obedience to who God is and what He has called me to do. That really has it. That's it. I can't even explain it to you. That's I am so. I feel myself so surrendered, and I'm not looking for I'm a Christian, or that's not it. That's not it. If that comes later, I don't know. As it is right now, that's not what's in my soul. It's just, I've been feeling this call to, honestly, like, almost like I need to get up and walk into a church building. And I'm just like, if you know me well enough, that is just like, what? What an, what? That's like the last thought I would ever have. But I promise you, it's like I'm getting this call, and it scares me. It is so scary because I'm just like, girl, be careful what you do and shut your mouth. Keep your mouth closed. But honestly, it's like God is calling me back to the church building. Honestly, it's I cannot explain it. I cannot explain it. I'm getting emotional now, but I don't know what it is that God is calling me to do. But one thing I'm confident in is God is going to have His way, because not only do I know God is going to do what God's going to do, but I'm surrendered. I'm really, I feel that God is humbling me. Not in the kind of I'm not well behaved, so no, it's more of a, oh God, I don't know how to explain it. It's more of a servanthood. It's more of a, it's more of a submission, a loving. It's more of a love submission. I cannot. Those are the words I have. I'm so wordy, but I can't find the right word. I feel that because God does not talk to me with English language. Sometimes it's like energy. Sometimes it's like I feel like somebody breathes to me, and my brain is translating it. So it's like it's very difficult for me to even find the words to accurately describe the experience I'm having. And I'm telling you, yesterday when I was at the sink, it was just this, God, it was just this pull. Like God is pulling me um to Him in a different kind of way, because I am close with God and I feel close with God. Just like I said, we were having that intimate workout session. God was with me, but it's like it was like God was trying to, was pulling me to something. And though it's reflective of the past, it wasn't the past, but it's something traditional. It was just something church. That's the only word I can say is the church building. And I don't even think that's the correct word. Anyways, how is your life? What's happening in your life? What are the updates? What conversations are you having with God? How is God interacting with you? Is God present in your life? Do you have a relationship with God? And like, what are your aspirations for your relationship with God? And please remember that to the extent that I say God, that's the word I have. I'm really just talking about my source, my higher power, my almighty Jehovah. That's who I'm talking about. And I also pray that there that Jehovah will clear my mind to make sure that it really is that experience. The experience I think I'm having is the one I'm having, but it's not a thought. It's an inside here thing. It's not a thought. It's not thoughts. It's in here. It's energy. It's something I have no control over. Something that I experience. Sometimes you're crying. You don't know why you're crying because you did not pull that, but it comes forward. That kind of it's. I know it's because I have experience connecting with God. I've gone through it with God. I know when God is talking to me. God talks to me in three ways, and so I know when God is talking to me. And I'm telling you, this one was, and it's such a. You know what the difference is with this one? It's subtle. It's very, very subtle and gentle, very gentle. It's not a loud call. It's, you know what? Maybe what it is not necessarily a call, as it is more of a guidance. This is it. Oh my gosh, this is what it is. It's like gentle hands guiding me, like it's saying, I'd like you to go here, and I'm gonna like you to go here. It's not a call. It's not a call. It's a it's a like he's, look here, look there, turn here, kind of thing. It's a guiding hand. It's a guidance thing, and I'm used to the protective hand of God. I know what that is. I know how it moves. I know when it's moving. I understand the protective hand of God. I understand when God provides for me. I know when. I know when those things happen, but I think it's the first time I'm experiencing the guiding hands of God, and that's what it is. That's what it is. But how are you doing today? How is your day going? How's your life going? Your month, your year? How is that self-love going? How is the love of your family, your friends? How's life going for you? Please, please, please share with me in the comment section. I really, really appreciate it. I am Coach Raquel, like I said before, and I'm so happy to be here. This is episode 30, and I'm so blessed and grateful and humbled to have been given this opportunity to have this conversation today. Today's conversation is going to be a little bit, I think, maybe a little bit different, or maybe not. I don't know, but I'm going to be I'm kind of doing this off the top of my head. No, I mean, I don't have a script today. Because it usually is my ramblings are usually off the top of my head, but oftentimes I have like a script. It's not always off the top of my head. Sometimes a lot of times I have a script, and the script, I go off the script with what I'm discussing. So though it's my thoughts, but I'm guided by the script or whatever. But today I don't have that, because I really just wanted to come here, connect with you, share with you, and then I'm out of here. So thank you so much for joining me. It's a pleasure being here. I'm so grateful. Let me tell you, humbled. God has blessed me in humbled, humbled, humbled. God has given me some beautiful pain to carry. I don't know how to explain it. Like, He's put love on my heart for me to love somebody. He's given me, and this is not, I'm not in a relationship or anything, but I just know I love him. And it's the most beautiful pain. Because, to be honest with you, I don't think it's someone I'll ever be with, because I want the person that I love to be with who they love, who they truly love. I want that person to get the best life outcomes. I want that person to be happy, and I have no confidence that they would have all what I desire for them with me. And I also know that that's not what they're wanting. But I don't know how to explain it again, but it's the most beautiful pain I've ever had. And I'm grateful that I'm having that experience. Man, maybe what God is teaching me is how to truly love. Perhaps that's what it is, because, well, I did ask, because I went on this, got to this place in life where I'm like, I got confused, like, about what this love thing is, because, oh my gosh, here's a lesson I realized, I learned. I got to a place where I started saying, and if you follow me, you'd have seen me in the conversations where I started saying, I don't know what love is. I don't know what love is. I don't know what love is. I just didn't know what love was, you know? And it's not because I didn't know what the Bible says or what the world says or what he, she, it says, what the romance movies say. That was not it. It was my concepts of love came from my head. And before, when I say I loved someone, I had reasons, or even if I didn't have reasons, it was up here that it emanated from. I was not feeling anything inside here in my soul when it came to love. And for a long time, I couldn't feel anything. And then I remember I was romantic with someone and I felt it. And I thought to myself, is this love? Is this what it is? But it was still head. So I was a little bit confused because I was feeling now emotions, but that love thing was still in my head. I wasn't sure what it was, but and so I went on this journey where I was like, you know what? I'm not using that word anymore. I'm not using love. And then when I did that, I started, and thank God to my angels who are around me because they accommodated that. They were so, oh my gosh, Althea, thank you so much for your grace and your kindness. Because I think your love for me is painful. That's what I think. And I don't mean that in a negative way. I value pain. I like pain. I have no problems with pain. I think pain is a beautiful thing when it has purpose. But I know I give you I'm not, I don't know that I'm the easiest person to love because, like I said, I don't know what it was. And I've always said, yes, I know people love me, but it's always because it's not necessarily because I felt it or I was confident in it. It was because it's my father. My father loved me. He stuck around, so he loved me. This person is nice to me, so they love me. This person shows up for me, so they love me. But now I'm having this new experience after I went on the journey where I stopped using the word love and I started using appropriate words for what I was feeling. So thank you for being kind to me. I experienced kindness with you. Thank you for gentleness. I experienced gentleness with you. So instead of just using love as a blanket thing, oh, I feel something good. So I'm like, oh my gosh, I loved that. No, I said to myself, don't just tag it with that thing. Express the feeling. Put the real words to it. And I realized, and then for me now, I know you means more than I love you. So I know you for me would represent what I love you means in the romance movies. I feel really special. I know you, and they're telling the truth. They know my quirks. They know my heart. They have an idea of my intentions. They know me, because they've invested time in learning who I am. And I think that's the best gift someone could ever give me is investing time to get to know and understand who I am and what I'm about and why I'm here, you know? And I am so humbled and so grateful. So now I'm having, and I realized I've had a love experience, but I was rejecting of it. And so it's like it was so down here and so chaotic that I was shunning everything that was happening down in my soul. Like I just started shunning anything I feel in my soul. I shut it off and go to my head because all of that was happening there and I did not understand it. And now I have a better understanding of it. And it's a beauty pain. And I say pain because I feel that that's the most appropriate word to use. And I know the word says pain, looks at pain in a negative way, but that's not how I'm seeing it. It's the most conscious thing then. It's the most mind. Okay, let me explain when I say pain, what I mean. For me, pain is something that makes me feel alive. Pain is something that makes me feel my nerves, my muscles. That's why I love working out because I love to feel the quote unquote pain of it. It's not painful, but when you move your body, you feel, oh my God, that stretch, these reps that I'm doing, that thing that you're feeling, it makes me feel alive. It makes me feel like life is in me, energy is in me. So I don't know. Pain is I like pain. I'm liking it because it makes me feel close to God. It makes me feel alive, and it also makes me feel like I'm not conforming to the world, like I'm going against the current. I'm not just sliding with what flows, what goes easily. You know what I mean? It makes me feel like I'm living in consciousness, in mindfulness. That's what it is. It's mindful. Pain for me is mindful awareness. Mindful awareness. So I'm experiencing love in mindful awareness. That's what I'm saying. And it's a beautiful thing for me. And if you want to understand what I'm saying based on the meanings of words or whatever, I'm saying I'm having beautiful pain because it hurts. It actually hurts because it's not easy. Unrequited love is painful, but it's pain. It's a beautiful pain for me. All right. So I'm going to go to my book of prayers, as you know, and I'm going to share a prayer with you, and then we're going to go to our ASMR moment. Thank you so much for being here with me. I appreciate you. God bless you. And it is my hope that this episode, this conversation, this discussion, this monologue, whatever it is to you, that it will be a positive experience, uplifting, motivating, inspiring. It is my hope that it encourages you to have your own conversations. I want to live in full awareness of who I am and all my experiences. I want to live in my life. I don't want to sail through my life. I want to be, in mindful awareness the entire time. Yes, I want to be in mindful awareness the entire time. So let's now go to prayers by Raquel Reese. And of course, you can get this on my website. I'm selling them in bulk copies on my website. But if you just need a single copy, you can get it on Amazon. All right. Thank you so much. The links will be shared in the description. I'm so happy to be here. Thank you so much for being here with me. Now, I usually just choose oh my gosh, I opened this, right? And it came right here. Which one should I read? Which one should I read? Which one should I share with you today? Wow. These are two beautiful prayers. You know what? I'm going to go with a shorter one, even though my hiding place is tempting. Ooh, tempting, tempting, tempting. Yeah, but I'm going to go with this one because, I mean, it just pretty much wraps up what I was saying just now. Hang on, sorry. Oh, man, this is okay. So, safe in God's hands, surrounded by love, every heart beats for me. Intentions are pure. I've got my own army. A season of joy. Oh, what victory. I give you all the glory. Amen. Wow. One more time. Surrounded by love, every heart beats for me. Say it after me. Repeat after me. It's short, so we can say it together. Surrounded by love, every heart beats for me. Intentions are pure. I've got my own army. Glory. A season of joy. Oh, what victory. I give you, Jehovah, all the glory. Hallelujah. That really touched me. That really, God, I love you, Jehovah. Hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah. Okay, so now we're going to go to our our ASMR moment for today. Wow. Oh, wow. That was so beautiful, wasn't it? Wasn't that ASMR moment beautiful? I hope you basked in it. Basked in it. I hope you allowed yourself to relax and just inhale, exhale. Oh my gosh. Beautiful. Let that life move through your body. Yes, 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 yes. All right. Now it's time for us to go to our unboxing segment.
Hey, curious minds, ready to unbox your next big find? Every episode of Unbox Solutions with me dives deep into Amazon gems, smart hacks, and surprising solutions you might not know existed. From combat boots to kitchen gadgets, we unbox them all, up close, unfiltered, and just for you. Tag along as we refresh, relax, and renew your everyday routine, one product at a time. Catch new episodes every Tuesday on YouTube at My Coach Ministry. Hit subscribe, smash that bell, and never miss a reveal.
So today we are unboxing. I have two packages I'll be unboxing. This, I think, is a phone case. Let's take my information off. Remember, always remove your information from your personal information.
Unlock your potential every Thursday with our podcast, Refresh, Relax, Renew. Join Coach Raquel as she guides you through personal development journeys. Each episode focuses on actionable steps to enhance your personal journey. The podcast features three main segments to keep you engaged. We start with discussions on trending topics relevant to your growth. Then we unbox solutions to common challenges we face daily. Finally, stay updated with fresh funding opportunities each week. Tune in every Thursday for new episodes, and see you there.
ASMR moment beautiful. I hope you basked in it. Basked in it. I hope you allowed yourself to relax and just inhale, exhale. Oh my gosh. Beautiful. Let that life move through your body. Yes, 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 yes. All right. Now it's time for us to go to our unboxing segment.
Hey, curious minds, ready to unbox your next big find? Every episode of Unbox Solutions with me dives deep into Amazon gems, smart hacks, and surprising solutions you might not know existed. From combat boots to kitchen gadgets, we unbox them all, up close, unfiltered, and just for you. Tag along as we refresh, relax, and renew your everyday routine, one product at a time. Catch new episodes every Tuesday on YouTube at My Coach Ministry. Hit subscribe, smash that bell, and never miss a reveal.
So today we are unboxing. I have two packages I'll be unboxing. This, I think, is a phone case. Let's take my information off. Remember, always remove your information from your personal information. Remember to always remove your personal information from the package. I love that sound. Baby. Ooh. There we go. So one down. Always search the package. Yeah, because sometimes there may be other things in it, like instructions. So always search your package to make sure you're not dumping anything. I've dumped some things. So I've learned not to just dump, but always search your package. And another tip that I want to share with you when you're unboxing, when you're finished unboxing a package, do not leave things in the box for later when it's already open and you've taken out the main things. I purchased a set of jars to store juice in it, and it came with this the next thing, the tag that you put around it. But I was aware of it, but I after taking out the bottles and everything and putting them away because I didn't want them to be broken or whatever. I saw the tags, and I intended to take it up, but I'm like, you know what, I'll do it tomorrow, whatever. Guess what? I don't recall if I'm the one that dumped it or I had someone come over and they thought it was garbage and dumped it, but it was thrown away, is what I'm trying to say. So when that's my tip for today. Whenever you are unboxing something, take everything out at the same time, because if you take some things out and it's clear the box is open and that things have already been taken out, you may forget that you left a thing or two in there. And always search the entire package to make sure that you're not throwing anything meaningful away. All right, and make sure that before you dump the what's left of the garbage, make sure you remove your personal information, remove it from it, discard it, shred it, whatever you do with it. But make sure when you're dumping your personal information that it's not easily read or whatever. You know what I mean? Protect your identity, protect your personal information. Personal security is very, very important. Information security is also very important. So, all right. So the next item that I'm on unboxing is, I guess what happened? I'm so sorry. Welcome. Forgive me, please. Welcome to this segment of Unbox Solutions with me, episode 30. I'm Coach Raquel, and we are unboxing just these two small packages today. So thank you for being with me. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your support. And let's keep going, okay? I apologize for that. All right. This one. Right. Also, another tip I want to share with you is remember the outer box, the outer package. It has gone through some things, through some places. So be mindful of potential germs or stuff like that. Usually, I really encourage to unbox your package in a clear space, preferably on a white counter so you can see, and also using gloves or sanitize after. I have my sanitizers right there. So as soon as I'm done with the show, I'm going to do it. I should have had it closer to me, but I forgot to pick it up. Sorry, I forgot to bring it closer. I brought it in, but I didn't bring it close to the set. So I forgot to do that. But it's very, very important to be careful where you put, be mindful where you're putting your hands when you're opening packages because, it's been traveling. It may not have been through the most sanitized of spaces. So be mindful of that. 'Cause as you can see, I had that box on me just now. You know what I mean? So, yeah. All right, so this is another one. So we're gonna do this, open this one, and then we open those two. Okay, so this is a ring light that I purchased, and you can see the information right there. I'm sharing on the screen so you can see it and see the cost and whatever. So here we go. And this is an Amazon package. All right, and for all the products that I purchased on Amazon that I enjoyed, that I liked, that came in good condition, that I didn't have an issue with, I list them on my Amazon store, which is is running on the screen in the ticker on the screen right now. Amazon.com forward slash shop /UME radio, the letter UME radio. So it's Amazon.com /shop /UME radio. The link is scrolling in the information right now. So I just want to share that with you. So once they work out and everything, I put them there in a list so you can see them. You can order them if you want or not, but you'll see. That's how you know what worked out. If I bought something that I wasn't pleased with, I don't add it. All right. So let's go ahead and do this. Yeah. Right. I've been wanting this ring light because I ordered it because I have a food channel, and some when I'm in the kitchen, sometimes I don't need the big light. Sometimes I just need something small that can that's small and portable. So it has a menu. It came with a menu. That's what this is called. This is called, right? Menu. Is it menu? I don't. It's not hitting. Manual. It comes with a manual. Yeah. And then, of course, it's protected. It's in this protected thing. Yeah. Good size too. And I benefited from free shipping actually. I think that's important to share as well. Oh, nice. So it has this. This is the stand, right? Making it easy to put on the desk. So that's the stand. Let's stay right here for now. And then this is the ring, and then you have the plug right here. So it's pretty cool. I like it. And then you see, of course, the part where you put the phone. Yes. Yes. All right. So that's it. That's it. And then, of course, we have this, the pole, right? We have a pole, and it's extendable. Oh, that's a good length. See? Good length. Right. So amazing. So it's what, three main pieces? Yes. One, the light and the stand. The pole, the light, and the stand. All right. So so that's it for that one. And now I replaced my double-sided tape because I ran out. And this is actually two, one small and one smaller. Can you see? That's the smaller one, and this is the broader one. So this is a double-sided tape, heavy duty. interesting smell. It smells like glue. Double-sided tape. Yeah. And the next thing I ordered is my iPhone 14 Pro Max case. I ordered a case for that. So, look at that. Ooh, I love the feel of it. Look at that. Glitter, baby. It glitters. To be honest with you, I wasn't sure about the glitter, but now I'm happy I got it. Now, it was so important to me that I had something to hold on to see this thing here. Right. So it's also like a stand. See? It's also a stand, but it's also, I wanted something to hold it because this is the camera I film with, right? So I wanted something to hold. And then, so, oh, this is really nice though, isn't it? I like this. I like this. Okay, I like it. It didn't come with a screen protector, which is it's okay. I can get that separately. Um, oops. But it also has a string. I love this. Yeah, I did see this. I didn't remember it though. But what is this? Oh, some little paper tags. Paper tags. Yeah, so it comes with a whole string. Yeah, so you can okay. I like it. See? So this is the part you'd hook this part. Oh, sorry. You hook this part to it, and then yeah. This is cute. Not sure what it's for, but we'll figure it out. But yeah, this is the case. That's the case. So there we go. There we go. So let's take this off. Oh, I had the knife here because I wanted to open the box, but the packages, but it's okay. I didn't need it. All right. So that was our unboxing for today. I hope you enjoyed this segment for today. And now we are going to move on to our next segment. Thank you so much for being here with me. I so appreciate you. Thank you.
Want to turn ideas into income? Say less. It's Free Money Wednesdays. Every week, we drop the hottest funding alerts, grants, scholarships, startup catch, and hidden gems. Tune in with the Free Money crew as we break down how to apply, win, and level up. From the blog to the tube, we've got you covered. Visit mycoachministry.com/blog or subscribe on YouTube at mycoachministry for the latest drops.
Welcome to Free Money Wednesdays. It's a pleasure being here with you. I am so happy to be here with you. In fact, I'm joyful being here with you. Hang on, I want to open something. All right, yes, because I have some funds for December, but that I want to share with you, actually. But I also want to have a conversation with you today. Oh, wrong thing. Cancel. Sorry, I shared the wrong thing. Screen. Oh, Jesus, I did it again. It's okay to make mistakes. Embrace your mistakes. Embrace your mistakes. Oh, God. What's this? Okay, so it's sharing the wrong screen. Stop. I'm using Safari. Is Safari what it's called? Yeah, I'm using Safari. So it's a little different. So bear with me, please. When I select window, it doesn't give me an option to choose the tab I want. Stop sharing. Okay, so I know what I'm going to do. I know what I'm going to do. All right. Anyway, the plan was just to talk to you anyway, but I'm just going to share it from here. So today I want to talk about in our Free Money Wednesdays, I'm going to share some grants with you that's good for this month, or rather for the rest of this year. I do believe I have it on here. Do I have it on here? Let me see. Let me check before I tell you that I'm going to do it, because I remember doing my script for the 30th episode But I changed my mind because I felt like I just needed to come on here and have a conversation, like just have a discussion, just talk. I wanted to talk with you. So please permit me to just talk with you. Yeah. All right. So today I want us to talk about our ask. Our ask. I think a lot of times we talk about our whys, we talk about our purpose, we talk about the things we want to do. But let's talk about our asks. When we make asks of someone, something, a job, a business, when we start making asks, are you in mindfulness of your ask? Like I spoke with you earlier, that I'm going through an experience of beautiful, painful love. And I remember when it started, I had an ask. And my ask was, I wanted this person to choose me. I wanted them to want to have a relationship with me. I wanted them to want me in their lives, to make room for me in their lives. I wanted them to take me on, to provide, protect, whatever the world says. The romance, all that romance and fantasy. Oh, yes. And a funny thing happens when you truly, truly value somebody and when they're in what they need becomes more important. When not even more important, when their need is the only thing on the table, when that's all that matters is what they need. And it brought me to the consciousness of, I don't want to, let me be fair. It started out with me being resentful of the love, and it wasn't because of the person, but God bless that person because they had to suffer for that. It was because the love was so similar to my mother, and I didn't know at the time. So I felt like I was being sacrificed for somebody else. So my conversations with God was like, but I've been asking for love for me. So why would I never get love? But you take my heart and give it to somebody else. What's with that? You're supposed to be giving me love. And so I was resentful of the person. The same way when I loved my mother, when I felt like I wanted to withhold my love for her because she didn't love me and she didn't choose me and she didn't make room for me in her life. And so I was having the same experience with this person. And years no, because this is something that started years ago, more than about 5 years ago. And this year, we came in contact again, like we started interacting again, very minimally, nothing big, but all of that just came rushing back. But it was different. Um, it was not about them doing it, choosing me. That became secondary. As I started overcoming the resentment and everything, I want the people I love to be happy. I want them to be well, and I want them to thrive. And I realized when I opened myself up to say, okay, fine, you know what? I'm not going to reject this anymore. I'm going to let it be. I love this person. That's it. I'm going to own it. It's okay. I'm not going to hide from it. I'm not going to deny it because I denied it. I lied about it. All of that I went through. And when I really opened up to it, to be honest, I just want God to bless him. I want God to protect him and provide for him. And I want him to thrive. I actually want him to be with someone he loves. Yeah. Like he loves and he desires. And I want them to be happy. And I want them to live and thrive and have all the amazing wonderfulness that love has to offer. I want him to have his Eve. Because the thought of causing any more hurt to him is too much to me. And this is not no self-sacrifice, nothing. I'm really genuinely just telling what I really, really, really desire. It's not no romance. It's not none of that. None of that. I'm not special. It's not any of that. Actually, I felt this way about there's a reason I don't ever want to be a godmother ever again because but I think I might be at a better place today because I realize that love and possession are not twins. It's okay to want to have what you love because, I mean, yeah, but it's bigger than that. I'm telling you, it gets to a place where, yeah, why did I go here? I'm talking about our asks. What are we asking of the people we say we love? What are we asking of the people we love? But more importantly, let's zoom in because we're talking money. What are we asking our customers for? What are we asking our brands for? So, for example, when you say, oh, I want to make $1 million this year, have you really thought about what that ask entails? What that ask attracts? What that ask requires of you? What that ask requires of others? The responsibilities that would come with that ask, especially if it's going to be fulfilled. Have you really sat down and thought about it? $1 million. Are you worth $1 million? And I'm not talking creation. I'm not just, every human being is beyond value and worthy. But in the practicality of life, are you worth $1 million? What do I mean by that? Are you presenting? Are you showing up in the world as being worthy of being traded for $1 million? What are you trading for that $1 million? What are you willing to do for that $1 million? What are you willing to trade? I probably said that already, for that $1 million. But what I'm saying this time around is, what are the services you're offering? What time commitment are you making? How much effort do you plan to put in this thing that you then want to ask the universe to give you $1 million back in return for? Because when we put an ask out there, we're making a request for return on investment. See, but we're not always in the consciousness of that. Sometimes we make asks, but we're not even thinking about that whatever that ask is a request for someone to invest. Every ask is a request for investment. Yes. So what are you investing that is equal to or even more than that what you're asking, because you're asking for return on investment. Every ask, you know what, I wonder if I can find it. Oh my gosh, I have something that I've got to share with you. Let me see if I can. Oh, I don't think it's on this computer. Oh no, I hope I can find it. But every ask is tied to an investment. So when we make asks of people, we are in fact asking them to make an investment. What preparations have you put in place? What commitments have you put in place that will provide confidence, security, remuneration, or is remuneration, whichever of them, compensation, value, appreciation, and all the good things that someone would like to receive when they give you something? What plans do you have in place for the person, for those of whom you are making an ask? You're asking them to do something. What have you put in place to meet their needs so that they also get return on investment, right? Sorry, and do we consider that when we talk about, I want to earn this amount of money, I want to be paid this amount of money? I've had persons give me some funding. Like, I remember I was contracting another, I was providing an opportunity to an entrepreneur. I was sharing the idea of an idea. I was saying, well, that person approached me that they were low on funds and they were seeking opportunity and they wanted to know if I could help them find, opportunities. Okay, you're making an ask of me. I did not make any ask in return, but an ask was made of me. So I started checking around and whatever. And I do have clients that sometimes need services. I asked, send me your qualifications. And I remember saying to the person, because this is how I work, right? I'm not going to work with you until I know what you're passionate about, because the only thing I'm interested in doing with you is what you're passionate about. First of all, I don't do employeeism. I am never an employer. I don't employ. I partner. I collaborate. That's how I work, because everyone is an owner. You own yourself. You don't need to surrender to me. Yes? You own yourself. So I like alignments where you build, I build, we grow together. So after I got everything from the person, I started, actively looking to provide support. Okay. Now, when I eventually found something, I said I had some ideas. I hadn't offered anything or shared anything yet. I just asked, so how much are you looking to earn? And I remember the person said something like, I think it was $220,000 a month Jamaican. How much is that in the US? About 800 is 110. So that's 110. That's 220. Oh, look at that. That's about 1600 US, right? Something like that. Roughly. I'm not, roughly. And one moment, please. I'm trying to log in. So that's what the person said that they wanted to earn. So my next question was, what are you willing to do? I remember when I asked, there was a shock. There was a shock value. There was a, huh? And there was an unpreparedness. The what are you willing to do answer was more far-fetched than the ask for the 220,000. The 220,000 that rolled off the tongue. This is what I want every month. We know that. Like, hello, been thinking about it for years, right? Because self-love is good and self-worth is good, and we believe that we are worth much and much more. All that in a bag of chips, and we are. Yes, but when you're talking trading, baby, the person who's making the buy will determine if you are showing up is worth your weight in gold. Because you see, you show up for you. That's why you think you're so valuable to you. But others outside of you can only place value on how you show up for them. Mm? Think about it, right? So you have, now when I ask the question, what are you trading for that? What are you willing to give up for that? The person had to go and think about it, and it took a long time too. I think it was like a month or so, I don't remember. It took a while to get back to me. And then when they got back to me, they gave me a list of their past work experiences. I said, so what are you passionate about? Took some more time again, go and come back. Okay, now that we know what you're skilled at and what you're passionate about, tell me where the connections are in the two. Highlight the parts where the items you have on both lists, the talent list and the passion list. Highlight that. Pull out those for me. And when those were pulled out, I said, okay, great, now we're in business. Because I thought we were in business. I thought we were in business, but my job was not done. So I went ahead and, one moment, please. I went ahead. What is this? Something's off with my thing. It's just not working. I'm so sorry, darlings. I am trying to log on here, but my internet is giving me a warm time. One thing at a time, right? One thing at a time. I got in. I absolutely got in. Yes. So here I was thinking, yes, I have all the information now. I can actually, go ahead now and advocate on this person's behalf for free. I did not make an ask of my own. So I went ahead, started some conversations with potential clients, of course, and sure enough, I know my relationships. I know who to go to when I desire something. And based on how I show up, because I trade, I don't just make asks. I'm willing. I love trading. I like the balance. And got, two of my clients to actually create a position to hire this person, a position they needed. It wasn't just because it was fulfilling a need. Got this person hired after 2 months of getting 2 or 3 months of getting paid. The urgent need for funding, I suppose, dried up, or based on my understanding of the conversations and of the activities and the actions of the person, dried up. The need dried up, and something else was more important. And for the period of time that the person was in the company, they never really got a chance to deliver anything because, again, I was helping that person. So for the first two, I think it was 2 or 3 months, I don't remember, but it was really just training they were on. So I was doing the work because this is how I work with my clients. I don't want, it must represent their brand. So again, didn't charge for any of this either way. Didn't charge a client, didn't charge a person. Was not obligated to do this. But because I have a reputation to protect, yeah. So to get the person on board, I started delivering the service and having the person see how to go about it, what to do. And then the day when or the month, we were starting a new month, and I said, okay, so now this is where I leave you to create your own path. I've demonstrate to you enough, some ideas of how you can go ahead with this, but now you have to find your own path and do it your way so you can cultivate your own relationship with these clients, because these are your clients. I'm not being paid to do this, but I'm here as a support system for you because I'm passionate about that. I love to support people and I love to help. I love to be that support system that helps you become financially fit. Not just financially fit, but purpose driven. I'm a divine purpose investor, so I love to support people who are ready to serve and ready to claim the rewards the divine has planted in this earth for them through that they can retrieve through service, right? And so when that happened, the person quit. And the main part of the reason is they felt I was too much. I was so professional, I was so good at what I'm doing that it was too much of a goal. Even I'm saying, I'm not your boss. Like, you don't need to do anything the way I do. I just showed you how to, because it's a new, I mean, you give me the skill set and everything, and I went by that when I created it, but I just wanted to make sure it was like an onboarding process, Yes. And of course, that person came back later. They're still having the financial windfall passed again, you know? And of course, I'm not working with that person again, no matter what. I'd rather just give you a donation, move on. Right? Yeah. But why am I sharing this? I'm sharing this, it's not because I'm trying to out anyone. It's because of what I'm talking about. I'm talking about when you're making your ask. A lot of us put out all these, $220,000, but you're not worth your weight in gold when you show up. 220,000 is not what I see or experience. Your commitment level is not $220,000. Your willingness to learn is not $220,000. What are you trading for that $220,000? It's like we show up and expecting, oh, you hire me, so pay me. Pay you for what exactly? And a lot of people are very entitled. I don't have a job. I don't have a job. Nobody's obligated to give you a job. What are you talking about? Don't nobody have to hire you? Where did we get these things from? Where did we get these entitlements from? I deserve a job because I went to school. No, you chose to go to school. So you can create a financial pathway for your life. All of it is on you. And there's no employer that's obligated to hire you or pay you what you think you deserve. Because maybe you are worth $220,000, but is your attitude worth it? Is your energy worth it? Is how you are showing up worth it? We have this thing that we talk about called above and below the line. Yeah. Is your behavior, are your attitudes above or below the line? Are you living in a constant state of complaint, or are you generating solutions? Because unless you're down here, are you generating solutions, or are you constantly complaining? Consider the microphone, the line. Above the line, generating. Below the line, complaining. Hello. And a lot of us who are coming with these big budgets, that we want $1 million, we need $100,000, we need $220,000. A lot of us are coming from that place because we are below the line in our thinking. I have bills. So we come up with these numbers because we're thinking, I have bills to pay. I have this. Lamentation is how we come up with these. But what if you generate? What if you're in a generative state? You know, you don't even have to make a request if you're generating. If you're above the line, you don't even have to put a number on it. You know what my target is? 1 million persons to serve. I want to provide support to 1 million entrepreneurs. That's what I want. That's my ask. That is my ask. My ask is, how can I support you? And when I support you, you let me know what you think it's worth. That's my ask. How can I support you? That's my ask. My ask is not a dollar figure. And it's not a dollar figure not because I'm not worth it. My worth cannot be explained in a figure. But more importantly, since I'm the one with the ask, I think I'm also the one who has to demonstrate why I have an ask, why they should accept my ask, why I'm worth my weight in gold. So my ask is not, can you give me that? My ask is, can I serve you? How can I support you? How? That's my ask. I'm saying we've got to become clear on and intentional about these asks. It's taking a while to open, that we're making. We've got to. Because ask come with accountability. Ask is nothing if not accountability. I think I'm just going to have to come up and try and see if I can remember what it was called. But ask comes with accountability. It comes with sacrifice and skills. Yes? It comes with more than just an expectation. E is not even in it. It can't just be an expectation. My internet has been acting up, so ever since our hurricane, the internet service just has not been the same. So I've been here for a while trying to get to this, and nothing, baby girls, nothing. Nothing has come up yet. See, it's just not. So we're gonna do this on the fly then, if that's the case. I'm not sure. I really wanted to share that with you, but it's not giving me a chance. So we're gonna stop fidgeting because that's just not cool. Let's see if it would open on here. I really wanted to share this thing with you, to be honest with you, but anyway, I didn't bring my other phone, so yeah. But let's do this on the fly, right? So we're gonna come up with 3 words for A, 3 words for S, and 3 words for K. All right, because ask is not in today's world is like ask comes with just expectations of receiving. I ask, so I must receive. But you can also ask to serve. And isn't that what we should be doing if we're talking business? Aren't we supposed to be asking, how do I serve you? And then negotiation comes after. Can we be as passionate about our service as we are about our ask, is what I'm saying. So I don't want to carry this on for too long, but I work with persons and I always ask them that question. So what's your budget? What's your target? What's your ask? What's your target? What is it you're trying to earn from this? What you hope to get from this? Yeah? How much? Put a number on it. And I get these big numbers, and they're good numbers, and they're not impossible. Your number is never, it doesn't matter how big you go, you can achieve it. But what does your ask come with? What are the conditions of your ask for you, not for them, for you? Because ask, number one, accountability. If you are not planning on taking accountability, don't make an ask. And guess what happens? Some people don't even make the ask because they don't want the accountability. So there's, on one hand, you have people who are willing to make the ask. On the other hand, you have people who can't even get to the ask. See? Because deep down, you don't want to take accountability. See? So you have accountability. Access. Will they have access to you? Or how much access to you are you willing to surrender in order to get what you're asking for? Accountability, access, right? Yeah. And then the next one is application. How much of yourself are you willing to apply in trading for the ask? How much of yourself? Accountability, access to you. You have to give surrender accountability and access. And application. You have to apply yourself. Right? Now let's go to S. Service. Security. Sustainability. Service. I haven't said success. Not even there. Service. Security. Are you able to give the people compensating you security in your service? Can they feel safe working with you? Are you of a servant mindset? So are you ready to serve? Truly serve. Because if you're ready to serve, it's not about you and what you want to do. Yes, you want it to be aligned with passion. That's why you choose what is aligned already. But are you ready to serve? Are you ready to provide security for the person who's going to compensate you so they can feel safe and not have to worry that you're going to make errors, that you're going to quit, that you're going to not pay, be mindful, that you're not going to be showing up, right? And are you sustainable? Can you last? Can they rely on you being there after they invest time in training you? Are you committed? Are you there? Next thing. I'm going to start with knowing. I was going to say knowledge, but I'm going to say knowing. Do you know what you're doing? Do you truly know what you're doing? You're passionate about it, but do you know what you're doing? Do you have knowledge? Do you have expertise in that area? And if you don't, how much investment are you willing to make in getting to know? Because you're not just knowing what you do, you have to know your client. How much time will you invest in knowing your client? Learning your client, learning the person you're seeking to serve that you've made an ask of. Knowing. Because when you make an ask and you have to deliver, you got to know who you're delivering to so you can deliver what will actually satisfy. Right? And the next thing is, do you serve with kindness? kindness. Knowing kindness. These things are important when we make asks, right? And the final K word, what do I want it to be? I have multiple running around in my head. The final K word, I want this to cap it off. The final K word. Knowing kindness and are you someone who do you know how to keep a job? Not just hang around and sustain yourself there, but to actually actively keep a job. And do you know how to work for kingdom? Like, do you know how to be a kingdom worker? And by that I mean to serve people, but in accordance to God's divine purpose in your life. Do you know how to keep favor in your life? Do you know how to keep favor in your life? So those are the words I have for that for today. But you can search for your own words. But what I want you to leave here remembering is, first, make the ask. You need to ask. If you don't ask, people will not know what you need. Make the ask. There is no shame. Get rid of that thing called shame and ego. And that serves nobody. It's definitely not serving you. But a lot of us don't want to make the ask because we don't want to be accountable for having to give back. We want to receive, but some of us don't want to give back. And sometimes it's not that we don't want to give back, but we don't want to give back to that person. When you're coming up with these numbers that you're going to ask the universe for, you have to have some principles behind there that will be your investment, because every ask is a return on investment, which is what when they say, if you expect to receive something, you have to give up something to get it. You have to make room for it. Let go something so you can get something. You have to make room for what you're asking. You have to invest, because every ask is a return on investment you're asking for. So before you make the ask yourself, what is the investment that I'm making, for which I'm requesting of God or earth to give me this return on investment? I've had to do this with love, because I would like for God to bless me with a husband. But I realized over the last, I would say 2 years, that there was so much. Up to the last 4 years, I would say I had no business being in a relationship. No. I am now, because I now understand that it's about service. It's about giving. It's about surrendering and submission. I hope certain people don't see this video, It's about submission. And it's not that I was unwilling to submit before. But I don't know that I was as aware as I am now, But for me to submit, there needs to be some things like accountability, security, and the willingness to serve kingdom. Yeah? So every time we make an ask, we have to be in the awareness of, what am I willing to invest for this return on investment that I want. So I am investing in myself, learning how to be the best version of myself, learning men, trying to understand them so that I can learn how to show up for them in a way that they interpret as an investment and as a worthy investment. And that's not about my worth. My worth is never in question, but is how I'm showing up worthy for them? Is how I'm showing up enough for them and their life and the vision they have for their lives? Same thing for your employer or the person who compensates you. Is the way you're showing up, the way they interpret you, sufficient for you to receive that $220,000, $1 million? Because they're the ones who's going to assess the worth of your showing up, of your presence, of your work, of what you're investing, what you're doing. You don't get to say, oh, this thing that I built is worth $10 and you have to buy it. Yes, you can say it's worth $10, but at the end, they have to co-sign with you. They are, and that's why in some cases, persons can come and say to you, can I get a discount? Because in their minds, it may not be worth what you're asking for. A lot of persons, yes, they say they may not be able to afford it. I don't think it's affordability, or I think it's more than affordability. They just don't think it's worth what you're asking for. So they're asking you to meet them somewhere and negotiation so we can get to affordability and also value in my mind so I can feel comfortable having bought this. I want to feel comfortable taking it home. Like, yeah, I didn't overspend. It's worth what I paid for it. Expecting to invest to buy it, will they see it at the same value that you do? So that's what I'm saying. When you make your ask, you have to make sure that whoever you're expecting to supply the ask can see equal value for the ask. For my practice in my business, I deliver at least twice what has been invested in me. So if you pay me $100 for something, I deliver a service value at least $200. That's something I practice in my real life, in my real business. If you have any questions for me, please ask in the comment sections, or you can go to mycoachministry.com/ask and you can ask me anything. And how can I support you? Let me know. How can I support you? Now, thank you so much for watching Free Money Wednesdays. Oh my goodness. Forgive me, forgive me. Let's see if I can quickly run down these blogs for you. Is this the move? Ah, yes. So here we are. So I'm just going to quickly share this with you. So unlocking global funding opportunities for innovative projects and rolling December deadlines. Finding the right funding and grants can be a challenge for entrepreneurs and nonprofit leaders around the world. Many opportunities come with strict deadlines, but some programs after rolling applications or offer rolling applications means it continues, it's ongoing, or deadlines toward the end of the year, providing flexibility and multiple chances to apply. This article I'm sharing with you now highlights key global and regional funding sources with rolling or December cutoffs, helping you plan your applications and increase your chances for success. Now, global and multi-region funding opportunities. Several organizations provide micro grants and larger funding options open to applicants worldwide. These grants often support volunteer-led projects, social impact initiatives, and innovative startups. So we have the Awesome Foundation with 1,000 in micro grants, that's US dollars. You have the Pollination Project daily grants. This one of the rolling ones. So it continues. It's daily micro grants. Sorry. Roddenberry Catalyst Fund between $2,500 to $15,000. And you have Open Technology Fund, Rapid Response, Emergency Fundings. There's no deadline. That's also a rolling Digital Defenders Partnership, Rapid Response and Resilience Grant. Also another rolling Walmart Foundation, USAID Development Innovation Ventures, open year-round to test scale impact solutions. Erasmus for young entrepreneurs, cross-border exchange for founders. That's also a rolling one. You have the EU Serve, CERV program, MSCA co-fund, reinforcing open call. All of those are opportunities. Sorry. The EU CERV program, multiple calls but this deadline is December 25, so this month, and it's now open for submission. That's with the European Commission. Then you have, this deadline has passed, December 2. Then you have the reinforcing open call, December 2 as well passed. So you have funding opportunities in the United States. Entrepreneurs and nonprofits in the US can access a variety of grants with rolling or year-end deadlines. Walmart local community grants up to 5,000 close the end of this month. Then we have Verizon small business digital ready grants, and this one closes December 10. I think we've already passed that. It's 11th, though it ended yesterday. DoorDash restaurant disaster relief fund that closes on January 6th. Amber grant of 10,000 awarded monthly, plus year-end awards. So that one is not a rolling one. The Amber grants, you should remember that one. Ben & Jerry's National Grassroots Organization Program, you can apply anytime for that. Cisco Global Impact Cash Grants accepts applications year-round. Fair Small Business Grant applications accepted until December 31, end of this month. And then you have the United Kingdom funding options. National Lottery Heritage Fund up to £250,000, open call all year. Arts Council England National Lottery Project grants open year round as well. National Lottery Awards for all. And program, this is a year-round small grant as well for Scotland Awards for all, Wales, Northern Ireland, and then you have BFI National Lottery Funds, also another rolling one. And then for Canada, we have SSHRC Partnership Engage Grants. That one, the deadline is December 15. Ottawa Community Foundation, that's a rolling community grant, cycles across fall, winter for 2025, and that is LEAP Africa. And then we have in Australia and New Zealand, FRRR, Strengthening Rural Communities, and this one it's closed already. And a second one from that same thing closed already. All of these grants for Australia and New Zealand closed between December 1 and 4, so I won't repeat them. Now for Africa, that one's already closed. Okay, so Orange Corners Innovation Fund, South Africa Grow, window open November 6th to December 31, so it's still open. And I also shared the link for 2026 cohort. Orange Corners, this one is for when? Orange Corners Innovation Fund. This one goes on multiple windows through 2030. IYBA-WE4A, Women Entrepreneurship for Africa, open October 6th and closes January 25, 2026. So it's still open, so it's open through December. And then you have Orange Corners, Nigeria, cohort 14 currently open. This deadline is December 17. So get to writing now in the Caribbean Export Bridge Grant Program. Ooh, that one closed already. It was extended actually to December 2, but it's closed. And then this other one, Caribbean Export Drags Program Information Periodic Export Grants. Watch for open calls. So the link is shared so you can watch that one. And Extra EU, all of these expired already, so there's no point in me going through them. So if you go to my website, mycoachministry.com, and you go to the funding blog, you'll see all this information. All the links are there, and these are monies that they're not necessarily requiring any major asks of you. Well, you know what? Let me not say that, because some of them have what they want you to do after, but it's aligned with what you want to do. You apply because it means you have control over which one you apply for. Is what I'm trying to say. It's like making an ask when the answer is presented to you, right? Yeah. So thank you so much for staying with me so long. Let's go to our next segment. Thank you so much. I'm Coach Raquel.
Hollywood to your hood. Public breakdowns are everywhere. But what if we turn gossip into growth? On Allegedly, we react to the wildest viral stories, celeb spiraling, influencers breaking down, and infamous moments you can't unsee. But we don't just watch, we work. We break it down, do the self-work, and find the breakthrough hiding in their mistakes. New episodes drop every Monday on YouTube at My Coach Ministry, because your healing might just begin with someone else's headline. Allegedly, where the breakdown is the beginning of your breakthrough.
Thank you so much for staying with me so far. I am Coach Raquel, and now we're on to our final segment, allegedly. Allegedly. And it's not going to be very long today. Thank you for being here. Thank you for supporting. Please don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe if you're not yet subscribed. And you can dislike too. If you don't like it, you can dislike it. It's okay, but just interact, please. I'd appreciate that. All right, so today in Allegedly, and I usually say this before I start my conversation. Now, in Allegedly, we actually talk about people's lives, we talk about people's business, we talk about viral stories or clips that I think that run across my timeline that I felt, I felt like, yeah, this one touched me in a way, whether positively or negatively. It evoked a response, within me. And so I choose to come on here and talk about it. But I want to say thank you to all the people who may be impacted by my conversation. Thanks to the people who are experiencing the real life story. And we honor them because we're not here to cause harm. We're not here to criticize. We're here to be inspired by their story, to do our self work, their story, which is their breakdown or their inspiration, and do our self work to achieve in our own lives, right? This is how we benefit from other people's stories, from their experiences, from breakdowns, from their challenges, from their problems, right? So let's do more than gossip. Let's be inspired. Let's not just see gossip, but extract the teachable moments, the wisdom from it, right? So from gossip to growth, that's what we're talking about. All right. So today, um, huh, it's a little bit different because, to be honest, it's not even gossip really. But I'm gonna start here with this one.
Don't admit when they wrong. You can't trust nobody who don't admit when they wrong. How can you trust that person? They don't admit when they wrong, so that means they cool with you going in the wrong direction. That's crazy, right? They ain't gonna say, I ain't gonna say nothing. So they gonna watch you self-destruct or fail. If I peep that, I'll be like, okay, damn, you ain't gonna admit when you made a mistake. Oh yeah, I can't with you. That's a big red flag too. You know what I mean? Huge red flag. Right? You dead ass wrong, and you gonna keep it. When you wrong, you admit because you was wrong, and then you make it right. People trust you because they know you being honest.
Right. I'm gonna share with you an experience I had. I had an experience with someone, and for the entire time after the experience, I just blamed myself because for me, I feel like I was in it by myself. And I had a real healing moment. And it was a really powerful moment for me when about a month or so ago, I don't know, sometimes in the not so far distant memory, the person said, we were having a conversation, and the person said to me, Raquel, you hurt because I hurt you. And I'm telling you, it's like a monkey came off my back. It was, when I got off the phone, I just gave myself a good little cry, a little relief cry. Because you see, it wasn't even so much that the person said they hurt me. It's that the fact that they acknowledged that their interaction with me might have resulted in me feeling hurt, it made it so that I wasn't alone in it. You see, we have these words that we use called ego and shame and pain and embarrassment. And I think these words become obstructions between us and our real lives. They become these insulators that keeps us away from real experiences, real life experiences, from really showing up ourselves so people can value us for who we truly are, not just who we think we are. But they get a real life experience of us, We're multidimensional, but we have some of us who just want to be good. A person who just shows up and just, oh, I'm so good, I'm so good, oh, I'm so good, I'm so good, comes across as someone who lacks awareness. You come across inauthentic, because there's no person in this life that is one dimensional. We all have areas in our lives that influence shame, or that causes shame, pain, um, bad experiences for others. You know what I mean? So when we don't say that up front, what, you think it leaves the room? You think because you pretend you're so good that the negative aspects of that balance you isn't seeping out? You must be crazy. It is seeping out. You're spilling. So what he's saying is, how can you be amongst someone who can't even say, I was wrong, I did that? Which means that they will never hold you accountable either. And I always say this, especially for leaders. Leaders fail because followers fail to hold them accountable. I always say this, especially with politicians. I never understand this. The people who claim to love the politicians and follow the politicians will watch them fail and not hold them accountable, and even get upset when other people hold them accountable. Why do you do that though? Because you have intentions, don't you? We know you don't do that just because. You see, we want to keep people where they are so we can use them where they are, because it keeps us comfortable. If I'm married tomorrow, or rather, I would like to know that if I marry a man who's leading me, it's a man who wants me to keep him accountable so he can show his best self all the time. I wouldn't want to be with a man who would rather to have the callaloo in his teeth because he doesn't want to be disrupted. What's the point of that? Imagine leaving home with me, and it took you getting to work to know that there's callaloo in your teeth, even though I was talking to you before you left home. I'm unsafe. I'm unsafe. We keep saying broad is the road that leads to destruction, but every day we get up and choose comfort. Every day we get up and we don't want nobody to disrupt us. We're in defense. Why are you defending? Are we at war? If you say narrow is the path that leads to all the good stuff, to God, then why is it that every day you get up expecting comfort zone? Everything to just flow. That's why I had to recondition my mind. That pain isn't a bad thing. Pain is that I am alive. I'm having real life experiences. God is present with me. And to the extent that I call it pain is because that's how you're going to understand me, because that's the common language. But I don't call it pain. I call it awareness, mindful awareness. Yes. So, and that's why for me, I would never want a man who does not love and like all of me. Even if I love him and I feel he's my soulmate. For the first time in life, I believe now there is a thing called soulmate, a soul attraction, a soul love, because I'm experiencing it, because it's not a head thing at all. Yeah, it's a blessed thing. You're in around someone, and when you interact with them, it feels like a blessing, and you're intimate with them, and the moment the intimacy feels like a blessing, like it's anointed. But what I'm trying to say is, when our thoughts, minds, and actions are incongruent, we show up as inauthentic. Because I have persons who, they're so nice to me and they're kind, and I value their kindness. Wow. But their actions are in complete opposite of the things they say and do. And I'm not mad, because everybody is doing what they want to do, and they are exactly where they want to be. And it is my job. It's not for them to come and say, here, I'm going to tell you the truth, and I'm going to go the extra mile to show you, to tell you something. No, they're talking to me with all their languages, and their voice is not, and they're talking with me with all their vocal um um instruments. And voice is not the your voice is not the only instrument of speech. The voice is not the only instrument of speech that people use. Their hands are instruments of speech, instruments of speaking, or whatever you want to call it, right? Their legs, when they walk, when they do things, when they smile, their eyes, the mouth, the tongue is not the only thing that talks to you. So you have an obligation to pay attention. They're not obligated to tell you everything. Some people don't have the strength to tell you everything, but you're obligated to listen with all your ears. you have the you have the obligation to listen to all their instruments of speech. That's the best way I can put it. I don't know if it makes sense, but I hope you understand what I'm saying. It's not the only way they talk to you. When they touch you, that's also talking to you. When they when someone is not intentional about a particular thing with you, they are talking to you. For example, I know that regardless of how I feel about this person, I am confident 100% that this person has no desire to have me in his life. That's how I feel. And I'm equally confident that if you ask him, he would not agree with me. And that's okay. But where there is no interest or investment made, effort made, I have an obligation to myself to interpret what's coming. And I'm not talking assumptions, but I'm paying attention, because if one is honest and really dig deep and search and really are honest, they would say, you know what, you're right. Maybe it wasn't my intention. Maybe that's not what I'm thinking, but it makes sense what you're experiencing, right? So, are you going to choose to be with people who you're training them to never hold you accountable because it makes you comfortable? Or are you going to choose to be around people that are able to bring out the best in you so that you can actually live what you're talking? Why would you want to be with people who won't tell you the truth? And when I say the truth, I'm not talking about honesty or lies. I'm talking about the truth of their experience with you. Who would give you pushback. I don't even understand it, because if I have callaloo in my teeth, I mean, when I think when I put it as callaloo in teeth, everybody gets it. I know, yeah, no, I don't want callaloo in my teeth because that's embarrassing. But what about the callaloo in your teeth that you can't see, or what about the actions? Sorry, the other things in your life that may not be green on your teeth and right up there, may not be a bad breath, but it's just a sink an attitude. It's just as sink a behavior. It's just as incongruent as the callaloo on your teeth, because you're saying one thing, but your actions are not transmitting the same message. They're not transmitting the same message. Wouldn't you want someone to let you know? And it is my hope that I don't, because I've been in relationships where on such eggshells that I don't want to say. And then I also have experiences where I'm afraid to say, because like I said, like for example, right, I'm gonna use this person as an example. Bless your heart, don't be mad at me if you figure it out. But that this person would say to me, you can call me anytime. To hell I will. Let me change that word. I don't like that word. No, I won't. Because you don't call me. So why would I be calling you all the time? I mean, if I genuinely have something I need to say, I'll say it. But calling you is going to be a process for me, because it's very difficult for me, especially I'm a female, that person is a male, and the feelings I have, and that, because sometimes I feel like when you sometimes when you interact with men, it comes across like you're pursuing them or something. When that's not what I'm doing. I'm really just genuinely doing what I feel like my soul is telling me to do. I'm not necessarily asking you to be with me or anything like that. And so for me, and maybe this for me is one of the things I have to work on, where I feel shame and embarrassment because I feel like if this person is not calling you, why are you calling them? Unless there's something divine or something's really on you to say to the person. And even then, it's just like, won't you leave this person alone? Right? So, yeah. Or you can call me anytime, whatever the case may be. But when I call you, you answer. When you read my message, you reply. That's what I'm saying. And there's this thing that I'm learning as well, where anybody can be nice for anybody can be nice for 5 minutes. Everybody can read your messages for 5 minutes. But what about when it comes to the 11th hour? Will you still be doing that? Will you still feel the same way? Are you still gonna be nice to me? Do you still want to hear from me, or are you now annoyed? Am I messaging you too much now? Oh, the message is not making no sense now. All right, I'm over it now, huh? Sustainability, right? So that they say over time you get to know someone. Is really sustainability. We're saying like, will this thing sustain itself? What will happen first month, 2 month, 3 month, 4 month, 5 months down the line, 10 years down the line? Will you still value me? But I liked this. And I love that this was a black man speaking, because I do think that there is an issue with accountability, especially when it comes to our black men. And sometimes when I talk about black men, some of the men that I adore, I think they think I'm being hard on black men, and maybe I am, because I love black men and I have them on a pedestal and I have them in high regard, and I don't want to see them below the line. These are my black men. You are my leader. So, of course, I'm going to call it out, because I want you to walk in your divine. I know you're better than you're showing up. So, if that makes me irritating, then it is what it is. But I'd rather be the irritating person on the outskirts of your life than the person who goes along and watch you fail and watch you show up in rooms that when you leave, they're like, oh, you know? I want when you leave, they know you're the boss. You're the ish, baby. Yeah? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So that's all I have for today. Oh my Lord, thank you for staying with me. This has been Allegedly. Now let's go to the end of the show. Oh my Lord. Oh my goodness, it's the holiday season. This is my month for many reasons. The first guy I ever dated, right? How I met him. I was in a taxi cab. I was going home, and my aunt, the car was so full because it was late in the night and there were not a lot of taxis running at that time. So there were two people in the front, me and my aunt. I don't know who the people at the back were. So I was in the car and I don't remember how the conversation started, but I said, well, we're in the best month of the year. And I remember this person who at the time I thought was so intrusive because I wasn't talking to him. And he's like, I bet it's the best. You're saying that because it's your month, the month you were born. And I think I said something like, I don't know who he's talking to. Something like that to my aunt. And I'm like, please, I'm talking to you, you know? And I remember they dropped him off first because they had to turn off the road to drop him off. And I made a comment to my aunt. I was like talking to myself. I wasn't talking to him. And yeah, that's what I said. He said, him head big like, that's what I said. I don't know how he got my number. I don't know how he contacted me. But I remember when he contacted me, he was like, and my head is not big. I was like, and my head is not big, but I have an afro. And he showed me his afro. So he had really long hair, you know? He was like, and my head is not big. And I'm like, how did you get my number? Like, hello. But I like that. I like when a man takes initiative, you know? Anyway, because it tells me he knows what he wants. That's all I'm saying. And men are always taking initiative. So if he's not taking it towards you, he's telling you what he wants. Nothing to do with you. So anyway, I just want to say thank you for staying with me today. Thank you for your support. Thank you for liking, subscribing, sharing, all that good stuff. And I just want to say happy December. It's my favorite month. It's my favorite time of the year. I like that it's cooler at this time. I just there's this air, this atmosphere of festivity and family and love and care, and just there's just something different about the winter green. So I just want to say thank you so much for watching. I'm Coach Raquel. This has been Refresh, Relax, Renew, episode 30. It's such a joy for me to be here. So thank you for being here with me, and take care of yourself.
Welcome to mycoachministry.com. We're on a mission to empower 1 million purpose-driven entrepreneurs, turning calling into currency. Through strategic coaching, we guide visionary leaders, brand elevation, and creative empowerment, helping leaders break barriers and own their identity. Build impactful, wealth-generating brands that echo across generations. Welcome to Kelly's Fitness Adventures. Discover your path to wellness. Hear your breath, movement, and healing align through ASMR fitness journeys. Join us on real-time walking meditations, feeling the earth beneath your feet. Experience sunrise strength training that nourishes both body and soul. Engage in waterfall breathwork journeys. Rejuvenate your spirit. All you need is a phone and an open heart. Let's connect. Come away with me. Inhale, exhale, just breathe. Visit kellysfitnessadventures.com.
I love to open new packages. I want to bring you the latest information on top funding opportunities for entrepreneurs who are seeking funding. Come along with me. I'm Coach Raquel, and it is a passion project for me. So I am so happy to bring this to you. Thank you so much for listening. Thank you for watching.
Unlock your potential every Thursday with our podcast, Refresh, Relax, Renew. Join Coach Raquel as she guides you through personal development journeys. Each episode focuses on actionable steps to enhance your personal journey. The podcast features 3 main segments to keep you engaged. We start with discussions on trending topics relevant to your growth. Then we unbox solutions to common challenges we face daily. Finally, stay updated with fresh funding opportunities each week. Tune in every Thursday for new episodes, and see you there.